Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Title Town, some call it, a moniker that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. As we'll see, the UCF Knights taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So UCF's offense will start this game off. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
He's looking for an open man on second down. He's got his man, and he's knocked down. The Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here.
Oh, that's
And
questionable.
he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Makes the grab on the left. Just slithered through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Hand off from the shotgun. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Oh, and he got a hand on it. It's blocked. That's a live ball. Defense has it. Flying out to the left. 10. There are moments in a game that can change everything. This is potentially a 10-point swing after the blocked field goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bama! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Offense getting set for first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Knights are in the hurry-up.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, that's an impressive play. This dude is so dominant. And I'll tell you, we don't have enough time in this broadcast to list off all the great Alabama D-linemen, especially in recent years. That play right there, that reminds me of a guy I played against back in the day, Cornelius Griffin, playing on the inside of Alabama's defensive line. You knew every single time.
Time to take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Knights will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Handoff to the single back. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Back to pass. It's Burrow. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. So the kickoff team is out there ready to put it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He thought about bringing that out for a half-second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Brandon.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
The Knights heading quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
That's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse agrees. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Here comes that Alabama offense. Here's the handoff. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Now they'll run it to the right here. At the 45, just causing wreckage in the secondary. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Give to the running back. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. On the option. He'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, Grim, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
They've got the screen set up. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be fourth down. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
He'll pull it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Knights will hustle to the line.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the quarterback is snowed under.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. They try to pop a run on the draw, and they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. The play-action fake. Feeling some heat. Wide open downfield. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Knights will punt it away on fourth down. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays. And
here comes the offense on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. They'll try to power their way ahead. The Tide will get the first down.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50. But you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
He now has 84 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves him with second and short. The give to the tailback. Turns it on in midfield. And he's running in the open. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama! No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. A first down for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Flips it out in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Knights in the hurry up. He's back to throw on second down. Going over the top. Makes the grab down the left side. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Going up top on first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. On second down, he'll let it fly. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way.
Return runs out of bounds.
Here comes that Alabama offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Looking for a man. It's Burrow. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on third and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. He's got his man. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Wants to throw on first down.
Go.
Pass on the way, it's picked off. Even with minimal gain on the return, they are working with a short field from the 36.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. First and goal. The snap sets up to throw. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. The 50. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown time. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll try to get it through the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. Ball in the air, intercepted. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Oh, gave the defender the business. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just enough time for one final play in this half. To the air, it's Burrow. Throws toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Tuscaloosa. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in T-Town.
The Knights will boot it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The top. Rolls onto the field. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Starting this third quarter on the ground. On the move at the 30. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior.
Defense all game long has been running really well. well, and I'm really impressed by how well they've recruited at the running back position. They've got some dynamic players coming into the game at different points, spelling each other, keeping each other fresh, and they're hurting this defense.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. The give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the stomping has commenced.
This guy is so dangerous because of his speed. He can take the top off the defense, and he did it right there on the post. Great arm talent, getting the throw out in front of him. It didn't matter how many DBs they had deep on that one. I don't think they could have stopped it.
UCF, 0.
He'll return it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Now on second down. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. He finds his man. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Knights are moving quickly down the field. Looking to go up top on first down. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Running back searching for a hole. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Tackled after picking up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here we go. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. The quick feet, the acceleration, the vision, and he works his way to the 44.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator to pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Six-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Get set. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. To the ground with the back. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. They've already put 1 field goal on the board. This one will need to be well struck from 44 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hands. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Trying to find his man on first down. Makes the grab. At the 40, there he goes. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Dumps it off in the flats. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
Man, and the defense comes up with the sack. And this is the day, this is honestly not what we expected. We expected this to be a high-flying offense. You know, this trigger man is usually really on top of things. This is a day he would love to forget.
Splits the uprights. Good. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interested to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Release to the back. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. He's going to pass. And they say this is a game of inches, just a few more inches in the field of play, and it would have been a big game. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. Out of the gun, looking to throw. He's got it on the run. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Here comes that Alabama offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Offense gets set for second down. Leaves it with the back. Jukes his way for more. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop it. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. Pick up a 5 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Just destroying his way through the field. They make the stop and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. 7 is the lucky and skilled number for this squad as they've made it to this point in the season, and they are still perfect.
Still perfect, and they're cooking. You can tell they got some momentum. You know, 7 weeks, obviously, that's not the whole season. You got bigger fish to fry down the road. Great start, but you can tell this team's for real, for real.
No doubt, and they deserve for us all to be talking about them right now because they look as advertised. This is a team with tremendous talent. They've taken care of business up to this point, but now because they're undefeated at this point of the year, every game from this point out gets bigger and bigger and more important.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports.